Hello and what is up, guys? My name is Yugioh from ScreenCasterz. I'm coming to you now with a Harpie Lady deck profile update to my channel. Harpies is a really fun deck. I do love playing this deck and updating it for the new formats, and that's what I'm planning on doing today. This deck has changed a little bit since the last deck profile, and I will be showcasing that and showing the new stuff I am playing with. So yeah, without further ado, let's get started with the Harpie Lady deck profile. Woo! 3 Harpie Chandler. He's basically the one Harpie you always want to have in hand. Her and another Harpie is basically any rank 4 you want to get a hold of. 3 Harpie Harpist. 3 Harpie Queen. Kind of self-explanatory. These guys are basically the sole Harpies of the deck. I feel like maxing out on them is kind of necessary now. I always did that, and I'm still doing it as of now. These guys, you always want to see them in your opening hand. So yeah, that's the 3 of Harpies that we play. We're doing 2 Harpie Lady 1 and 1 Harpie Dancer. Harpie Dancer is kind of the worst Harpie, but she's slightly better than Harpie Lady 1. But Harpie Lady 1 can be special summoned from your hand or deck with Egotist, but Dancer only does well with the field spell. And the problem with that is the field spell, most traps that are being played right now are chainable or are the solemn cards, so it does help that she can get over bottomless even with the field spell. But most of the time she got breakthrough skilled or something like that. It does suck when they breakthrough skill your Harpie Chandler, so that's why I did a little bit more back row hate than I usually do in my Harpies. But yeah, these are the last of the Harpies that we run. Good for discard fodder or searching with Harpist. For last of the monsters that aren't Harpies, do 1 Summoner Monk and 2 Trap Tricks Vermilio. Summoner Monk's really good. You run a lot of spells in this build. Discarding a Hysteric Sign is just amazing. So that's pretty good. Sets up your plays for either Harpist or Chandler into another one, blah blah blah. But yeah, Vermilio has a lot of plays too because you do run a bit whole cards, a bit more of those. Not just for Rafflesia, but you can search them out, and you can call the Haunter her back to pop a back row. So that's kind of good. It's kind of what I do with the Harpie Queen if I had the field spell out. But if you want to hold on to that field spell, you can just summon Vermilio, get the search, set your back row, and just have fun with them. It's pretty good. So there's that for the monsters. Pretty low monster count lineup. We're doing a 2 Magic Planter and 1 Upstart. I do believe in still playing Upstart because a 39 card deck is still better than a 40 card deck if you have the space for it. But yeah, I cut down Magic Planter because I did cut the Fiendish Chains. I don't feel to be doing pretty good this format. I don't think so. Because Cosmo is basically going to be the best deck right now. That or Monarchs, and you can't target the ships, and Monarchs will be swapping out for days. But Magic Planter is really good for drawing 2 cards. That's good. Upstart Goblin is at 1 on the ban list, unfortunately. We're doing a 3 Hysteric Sign and 1 Egotist, self-explanatory as I usually do. You can search this out from deck or grave, so you only really need 1 of these. But discarding the Hysteric Sign is very good with the Monk or with Twin Twisters or popping it with the Field Spell, which you run 2 of. It's pretty good for those 3 searches. But yeah, this thing's easily searchable. You always have a copy of it with the Harpie Queen. However, most most traps being played right now are chainable. Since pendulums aren't really too much of a deck right now, I haven't put them much thought, so that's why I am not playing Anti-Spell Fragrance, but, you know, you could try that. I just don't own any. I don't feel like investing into any, because I'm not sure if pendulum's going to be played as much this format, because it did get pretty damn hit hard on the ban list. So I'm doing 2 Twin Twisters, because you also discard your Hysteric Sign with Twin Twister, and get it searched during end phase, but yeah, it's pretty good. You want to clear up some of that back row for Dancer, or before you want to put down a field spell, so that's pretty good. 1 Instant Fusion and 1 Swallow's Nest. Doran's at 1, you only need 1 now. But you could try 2 if you want to see it quicker. Swallow's Nest, I cut it for space, but since I don't have too many Harpies now, I do see the need for it at 1. But I might try 2 again, but 2 is kind of cloggy because I don't always have a Harpie. You can recur them very easily with the Hysteric Party and call the Haunteds, but there have been times when it hasn't happened. But having 1 to swap them out from targeting effects is really good too. So yeah, that's it for the spells. A bit bigger spell count than my normal Harpie builds. We're doing 3 Hysteric Party and 3 Call to Haunted. These are the best ratios. I love these. There's never been a time where I've been any kind of like thinking like, oh, how about just 1 of these or 2 of these? I feel like these are great at 3. If you want to cut them for space, go for it. But these guys just make the deck so much more consistent since you do run a low monster count. So that's something. For the 1-ofs, 1 Torrential, and 1 Trap Tricks, 1 Bottomless, and 1 Time Space Trap Holes for Vermilio searches and for Rafflesia. So they're the best ones right now. I am going to run that new Trap Hole, the one that's like Book of Moons already pulling some monsters. That one's pretty good. It permanently keeps something like that. I'm going to run that when it does come out. So that's something. 1 Vanities for another Magic Planter discard. It's good right now, this format. And one Solemn Warning, because I cannot afford Solemn Strikes, but, you know, Warning is still really good right now. So that's it for the main deck, and even 40 cards, or 39 if you count the Upstart. For the extra deck, we're doing one Norden, because you can only play one. We're doing 2 Lightning Chidoris. This has come up a lot lately, making 2. The first one usually gets Solemn Strike, which is unfortunate. But, you know, the second one's there for that. You can Emerald them back, though, so that's pretty good. But I feel the need for 2 now, because 2, I have been making 2 a lot lately. So that's 1 Zerifine, 1 Castel, 1 Cowboy. A lot of people are cutting Cowboy. I actually lost the game because I didn't have Cowboy, so I put him back in. He's been doing wonders. He's good for that, hysteric party play if you like bring back all your Harpies and, you know, attack with all of them and overlay for game. It's pretty good. I like him. You can cut him if you want, but he's actually 1B game. He's still the 800 per game that he's always been. 1 Dweller for the BA matchup, one of your worst matchups. 1 Diamond Crab King, one of your Dark Destroyer outs if you have him and Dweller. 1 Pet Phantasmal because you only really need 1. 1 Dagester Emerald because you can cycle stuff back in. Because of the Harpie Queens and the Norden and stuff like that, and the Chidoris, you can cycle them out pretty easily, and the draw is very good. Good for those longer games. You can fill up your monster count in the grave very quickly. Although it does conflict with Hysteric Party, I feel the need for it. 1 Rafflesia, 1 Giant Hand, and the Lightning combo. Rafflesia is good because you also run Mermilios, but you do have it's good to have both trap holes on your turn. It's very good. Giant Hand, he's kind of suboptimal. He's good for the first turn play if you have like Mermilio and you don't want to make Rafflesia or something like that. But Giant Hand's good. He's a fiendish chain on himself, so that's pretty good. Utopia. The problem with Utopia the Lightning, when I didn't run the Utopia Ray, I only got 1 attack through, and yeah, having Armades is pretty good, but having a 5,000 Armades is that much better. So I put the Utopia the Ray so we can get 2 detaches, not just 1. So, you know, that's something. So yeah, that is the Harpie Lady deck profile, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. It's kind of a quicker deck profile than most of my decks, but hope you guys enjoyed it. I do love Harpies. It's a very fun deck. It just kills back row, and I added a bit more back row hate to this deck than I usually do, but it's working wonders. Please comment down below what you guys think of this deck, what I should add, what I should change. I'll definitely do it, or try it out at least. But yeah, don't forget to like the video, comment the video, and subscribe to my channel, which is ScreenCasterz, for more epic and amazing videos similar to this one. Once again, my name is Yugioh, and from ScreenCasterz, I am signing out. See you guys!